Well, hello there, it's me Oxilian here, back from 2B2T. As you can see, I'm still at my creeper farm. And today, I have something special for you. I'm not going further towards the world border in vanilla. Today, I will answer your questions. So, without further ado, let's go to the first question. From Victorum Age 222. He asked, why do you like playing Anarchy Minecraft? Well, isn't it obvious? It's so beautiful to play on this whacky server. The terrain generation is just incredible. Also, I love the challenge it gives you. Because when other people are allowed to use cheats and hacks, what is the most difficult challenge you can have? Playing vanilla, of course. And that's why I play vanilla. I do this because it is hard. And one of the hardest challenges also is going to the world border. So, there you have it. Alright, before I go to the next question, I'm gonna kill a few creepers because, as you know, I need a lot of gunpowder. Alright. Oh, we've got a few more. Perfect. Alright. Onwards and further towards the second question. And the next question comes from Cillian_2070. Do you wipe or let it crust? Well, if we are talking about shitting, you know the answer. Alright. On to more creepers. And I think I will also gather a little bit of the sweet sugarcane. I know it's not a lot, only 3 pieces, but every piece helps. Yeah, we are slowly but surely getting there. Oh, and a few more creepers just spawned. Yeah, my farm is not the most efficient one, but I still think it's fine. Alright, let's get on to the next question. The next question was asked by OTH_. Will you continue with live streams or will you focus on posting videos? Well, the answer is a little bit more difficult. I haven't figured out yet why my internet doesn't work sometimes as I want it to be. I want to do more live streams on the one hand, but since my internet is sometimes restricting me of not being to upload fast enough that I can stream, that's the reason why there are no streams at the moment. Once I figured out why it doesn't work, there will be more streams. But until then, I gotta say, I have to make more videos. Alright, on to the next creepers. You always gotta eat. Beautiful. How much gunpowder do we have already? Oh, a little bit here, a little bit there. It's going forward. Oh, one more sugarcane grew. Can't waste that. Alright. On to the next question. The next question was asked by GreenCap17. What is your vision for the channel? Well, my vision for the channel is to make videos because I love making videos. I love making gaming videos, but I also love to make music. I want to incorporate my music also into the videos. But because recording music takes much longer time than recording my gaming videos, they will be further apart. But I still will try to incorporate my music into my gaming videos. Also, there were two other questions from Greencap, which I'm gonna answer right away. What other game modes of Minecraft would you like to try? And in brackets he writes Swamplog, Hardcore, Cave Only, etc. Well, there are many game modes I would love to try. For example, I would love to play the original Skyblock or any new iterations of that. What I also find interesting is Cave Only, which would be insane for me. But I would want to do it. And what would the goals for these different game modes or different quests, as you can call them, be, or challenges? Well, I don't know yet, but I'm sure I want to try out many different ones. Alright, and the third question from GreenCap17 was, what other games are you planning on recording? Well, as you know, I've been playing a little bit of Skyrim, a little bit of Half-Life here and there. But I'm also planning, if I have the time for that, that is, because my favorite game is Minecraft, obviously. I would also love to record and edit a few videos about the Fallout series, and maybe also about Crimson Desert, of which I heard is a really fantastic open world game. But, well, I would also love to cover smaller games, which I haven't heard of yet, and could even go into a different genre, for example, first-person shooters, or horror games, puzzle games. I just try to make something a little bit different. But that is for after the summer. Because during summer, I will be making a big biking tour. So with my bicycle, I will drive through whole Germany. I will start near Switzerland, and I will go up to the sea to Hamburg. The shortest distance, if it just drove straight there, would be around 1,400 kilometers. But I'm not going to drive the straight, because I have 60 days, about 60 days at hand for me on this travel. I will try to visit as many beautiful cities of Germany as I can. And I also want to share this whole journey in a, well, video format. So I will try to record as many videos of my biking trip while I'm there. And every time I get access to free internet, I will upload a short video. But without cuts, because obviously I'm gonna record on my phone. And, well, I will be exhausted after riding my bike the whole day. So there will be no cuts, I think, but we will see. Alright, let's kill a few of these creepy boys. But thank you for asking that question. Alright, on to the next one. The next question comes from San_ITH. Pancakes or waffles? That's a hard question. And to that, I can say yes. Alright. On to the next question. How do you feel about Constantium's current state? This question was asked by SwitchClips8375. Well, that question is a really wide question. Constantium's current state. Well, if you mean the community, I gotta say it's beautiful. If you mean the newcomers from 2 well, they also could be a good thing, but they also could be a bad thing. It depends. If you're speaking about the drama in different groups, which I'm not part of, I can say I think it's hilarious. It's almost like a soap opera. Sometimes people say, why are you playing with that person? Or why are you playing with that person? Or that person did this or that. I don't care. Of course, dilemmas and dramas happen all the time on a server like that. Because it's like in real life. When people interact with each other and they're confined to a small space, let's say, for example, a game of Minecraft, it is sure that there will be struggles. There will be different kind of opinions on different matters. And, well, then things happen. It's always the same. But there is also the possibility that people just work together, play together, and have fun together. So, my answer on how I feel about Constantium's current state? It is as it always is. It's complete chaos, and that's fine. Alright. On to more creepers, I guess. Maybe I can craft the full 3 stacks of rockets later on. We will see. Gotta collect my sugarcane for the paper. Oh. You're not running away from me, my sweet sugarcane. Ah, another creeper dropped. Beautiful. Come here. Oh, there's a few more. Alright. On to the next question. Yeah. The next question is asked by GB4206. Thoughts on Oscar de Levanger? He's a fucking Nazi. Fuck him. Fuck fascism, fuck Nazis, and fuck everything that has to do with it. That's my real opinion. If you still think that it's funny to post anything about these themes, ask your history teacher if you're still in school. If you're not in school, start reading books, start learning about the history, and stop being fucking dumb. That's my honest answer. Fuck you. Not you, the person who asked the question, but the person you wanted me to talk about. Fuck them. That's my honest opinion. Alright, on to the next creeper. Beautiful. How much gunpowder did we get? Oh! It's accumulating quite fast. Alright. Now you know what to think about fascism and things like that. Always, it's very dangerous when you're thinking about extremes, especially religious or political extremes. Extremism is never good. It doesn't matter if you're right-winged or left-winged. If you think too much in one direction, it causes problems. The best way would be just to stay in the middle. It's the same with religion, as I said. When you think that the religion you believe in is the only right one and all other are wrong, then of course it leads to conflicts. But I think every religion is okay. Every gender is okay. Every skin color is okay. And even every political point of view is okay. Just don't hate others because they believe different. Except for Nazis. Fuck them Nazis. Alright. On to the next question. Asked by Victor MH222. Why do you like playing Anarchy Minecraft? I already answered that. Because it's beautiful and a hard challenge. Oh, there are more creepers. Beautiful. There we go. Oh, and a lot more sugarcane glue. I think I made it a little bit too big for that small creeper farm. But maybe I will make the creeper farm itself bigger. Because I get a lot more paper than I get gunpowder. Come on, guys. Be nice. Another one dropped. Another one bites the dust. And another one comes. Another one bites the dust. Alright, on to the next question. The next question comes from Lear IOY on TikTok. How long have you been playing Constantium? 2.5 years about. I guess it was a little bit longer. Because I started 2 years ago in November. So, no, 3 years ago? What year do we have? We have 2026, yeah. I started in 2025, I guess. I'm confused. I answer these questions with yes, more than 2 years. Final answer, yes, I'm sure. More than 2 years. Alright. Didn't think it would confuse me to answer a question that is usually very simple. And another creeper. Beautiful. Alright. On to the next question. Asked by tier 8264. How to pass the ECPPT exam? I don't know what an ECPPT exam is, to be exact, but let's ask Google. ECPPT exam. What is an ECPPT exam? Let's see. Alright. Definition. Yeah. Alright. Google says the ECPPT, also known as eLearn Security Certified Professional Penetration Tester, is a practical, hands-on certification testing device in the area of cybersecurity. Alright. It is validating the skills of a safety analyst, a professional penetration test. I don't know. I think it is about cybersecurity. So if you want to know how to pass one of these tests, learn something about it. Because I sure as hell have no clue. Yeah, but if it has to do with breaking into someone's network or whatever, don't do it. No. Even if you get paid for that. Don't break any rules. Don't break the law. Just play Minecraft and have fun. That's my honest opinion. Alright. On to the creepers. But if you're asking how to pass an exam, learn. Learn everything you can about the topic you're trying to have an exam about. The more you learn, the more percentage you'll get by passing it. That's my honest answer. Sorry, I had to cough. Anyways, on to the creepers, right? Because more drop down. Alright. I think. Yeah. We got one more question. One more question from Danzy Boy. Will you hold an audience meeting at Constantium? This sounds like an awesome idea. You mean like a press conference or something like that? Or do you mean a live concert where people can ask questions or whatever? Of course I would love to do that. This sounds amazing. So, once I was able to fix my streaming capability issues with my fucking internet provider and my new internet cube thingy, once it works nice, fine and dandy again, of course I will do a meeting. An audience meeting on Constantium. This would be awesome. I mean, direct contact with the audience and also direct contact with people who play on the server would be awesome. The interactions, I think, would be really interesting. Either if we build something, or we build a stage, or whatever, or a church, who knows? Everything might be possible. Alright. And on to more creepers, I guess. Beautiful. And let's see, we have 3 stacks of gunpowder. Let's see, 1, 2... Yeah, beautiful. We have 3 stacks of gunpowder. So, let's make some rockets, right? 1, 2, 3. 1 stack of paper. Flight duration 3. 3 stacks. Awesome. 1, 2, 3. Yeah, we're getting more and more. But still, there's a lot to do here. A lot of fireworks to be made. It's beautiful. Beautiful to be on this chaotic server called 2B2T. This is awesome. Alright, I guess I'm gonna kill a few more creepers. And I gotta say to you, thank you for participating in the Q&A video. Thank you for asking your questions. And you can always ask anything you want in the comment section down below. I will answer it, sincerely. And if I don't know anything about it, I will tell you straight away. But if you want to know my opinion on a specific topic, don't hesitate to ask. Alright. I gotta kill a few creepers. So I gotta say to you, I will see you in the next one. So, bye!